Okay, thank you, Teresa, for pulling it up. The U.S. has been at war 220 years out of 239. Think about that. In all of our lifetimes, our parents' lifetimes, our grandparents' lifetimes, out of 17 years, this country has not been at war. 17 years out of 239 has not been at war. So what does that do for the psychology of the people here? What does that do for your psychology? Okay. I was watching, y'all remember this movie? This movie called, It Is. Do y'all remember this movie with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone? Y'all remember that movie? Who remembers that movie? Okay, so thank you. All right. Let me turn this down a little bit. I got to talk now. Now, I don't know why. You come through a doorway and things start coming out different when you go through doorways, okay? Okay, so now, let me share a little bit about this movie. The movie is called Demolition Man. It's a movie from a long time ago. Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. And here's the idea of the movie. They were like, we're going to freeze, like cryogenically freeze people who are criminals. And instead of killing them, right, instead of, capital punishment, we're just going to freeze them, okay? And then they stay frozen for X many years. And while they're frozen, they're going to rehabilitate them, okay? So what they did not think about was that you're going to freeze somebody who has a mindset from 1995 and wake that mindset up in 2040. They didn't think that all the way through. See, that's some, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. That's some whatever thinking or lack of thinking, right? How you gonna take a mindset from a criminal mindset from 1995 and then wake up that mindset in 2040 and see what happened? Okay, so now, one thing that was interesting, so many interesting things about this movie, but what they do in 2040, the people there don't touch. They don't touch each other. Okay, physical contact is something that they don't do very much. Okay, so now you got somebody from 1995 who is a criminal mindset, who is used to. Okay, security, take care of that for me, please. All right, you got somebody from the 1995 who is used to this. Just Jason, love that part. And you put them in a space where people don't even touch. So the mindset from 1995 just walks up to somebody and clocks them, right? Whereas the people there, they're sitting there like, oh my God, what do we do? And it was funny because the police were like, okay, they were reading what to do. Okay, back up and get down on the ground. And of course, Wesley Snipes didn't do it. And then the machine told him, okay, say it with a more stern voice. Okay, so now, why am I bringing that up? Because what it does for the mindset, what kind of person does it create when your whole country has been at war? We now take that for granted of, okay, our country is always at war, but they always try to sanitize war, so we don't really realize how many people that the United States military, the Marines that we love, the Army guys that we love, they're out there killing people. They are out there doing what war does. And we are just, it's sanitized so that it doesn't land on us what's really happening, right? We just accept it, right? The reason why I'm bringing, that's right, it's normalized. So now, what does it do? So now I'm segueing back to why I came up with this, why I brought this up. When, I'm going to speak into the future for everybody, when we remove ourselves out of an environment that has all these stresses and all these strains and all these traumas, when you remove yourself out of that situation, what kind of person do you become? It's kind of like if you have a flower and the flower is in a garden. What's going on, Sister Lovely? Good job today. Awesome. If you put the flower in an area where it's growing up among thorns, the flower is not going to be able to grow to its full, beautiful potential. But if you take that same flower and put it in an area in a garden where it's loved and cared for, the flower gets to grow and be a beautiful thing. That's us in the United States. We are growing up inside of thorns. Okay? Welcome, baby. We are growing up and we're trying to grow around all of these thorns, okay? But we really can't, right. We really can't get to the next level of who we're supposed to be because we're trying to step across all the thorns while still trying to grow, right? So I am suggesting to help people remove the scales from their eyes and remove the accepted, normalized blinders that they put on us and be willing to be like, you know what? I do know how to make money in the stock market. I can do this anywhere around the world. Okay. We got people in here right now who are making thousands of dollars and they're not even in the United States because of what I taught them. So think about getting your freedom. Okay, because I can only imagine what it's going to do for your spirit, your mindset, your level of connection with the universe. If you are put in a position where you are flowered and watered and loved, as opposed to always seeing violence or having the veil or the umbrella of violence all the way around you, because we live in a country that has been at war for 222 years out of 239. Okay.